This video I'm going to be explaining the Chandelle, and basically I'll be demonstrating how to perform the maneuver, and I'll also be showing you a few common errors that people perform in the maneuver. So the Chandelle is basically a maneuver that's required for the commercial pilot certification. So I know of the US here, if you're here in the US and you're trying to apply for a commercial pilot certificate, this is one of the maneuvers you're required to demonstrate. So you would have to be able to demonstrate this in addition to a few other maneuvers which I'll be, making more videos for. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can future content. So talking about the Chandelle, is basically a 180-degree climbing turn maneuver. So we'll go into the video and I'll show you how to perform the maneuver. Hello guys, you're welcome to the channel. So like I explained earlier, today we're going to be discussing the Chandelle. So in order to perform the Chandelle, first before I show you how to actually perform the maneuver, I'm going to give you a good idea about what the maneuver is made up of. So it's basically a 180-degree climbing turn maneuver, and it's also considered a maximum performance maneuver. So it's basically there to help you improve your coordination as a pilot and to also help you with your aircraft control. Well, to help you with your ability to control the aircraft. But with that being said, now you know two things about the maneuver, that you're going to be climbing during the maneuver and you're also going to be turning during the maneuver. So ideally, before you start the maneuver, you want to pick like ordinal heading, or you want to be heading in a direction that's going to be easy for you to remember, or a direction where you have good visual reference points. So for the purpose of today's flight, I'm going to be turning to the north to start the maneuver. And you also want to get the aircraft trimmed out at about close to your maneuvering speed. So right now I'm flying at almost 110 knots, so I'll slow down to my maneuvering speed of I'll do about 90 knots. And I also use this turn as my clearing turn to make sure there's no traffic close to me. I do see somebody here, I'm just gonna try to fly away from them as well. So you want to do your clearing turns, make sure I have any visual contact on any traffic that might be around you. I really don't see anybody around me right now. For the person behind me, I'm flying away from them. And the second thing, you also want to make sure your altitude is spot on. So currently flying 1,500 feet right now, which I feel a little more comfortable with. But in order to perform the maneuver, you also need to pick a point on the left-hand side of your wing. So I see a lake right there. I'm just going to use the tip of the lake as my reference point for the maneuver. And I'll disconnect my autopilot here so I can start the maneuver. So in order to start the maneuver, after you pick your 90-degree point, you want to start by establishing a bank. So first I'll start and I'll slowly start pitching up before I lose my point. So you want to start by adding full power and then slightly establish that bank and slowly start pitching the nose up. Once you start pitching the nose up, you look out for your 90-degree point. So the maximum bank you want is about 30-degree bank. So I'll just hold it right there at the 30-degree point right there, and I'll keep my nose coming up, pitching up just like that. And then once I get up to about 15-degree pitch up, I hold the nose and I slowly start taking my bank out. I'll slowly start taking my bank out. I'll slowly take the bank out. So I'm basically at the second half of the 90 right now. Slowly take my bank out. Make sure I keep my pitch up there. Slowly take the bank out. Slowly take the bank out. And I'm coming up on the south heading, which is my 180-degree point. Now I hold it right there. I'm almost at about 60 knots, which is above stall speed right there. And I just bring the nose back to the horizon. Let my airspeed build back up. And that's how you perform the Chandelle. So see, I basically gained almost 900 feet on my altitude. I finished on the south heading and I climbed about 900 feet. So that's your 180-degree climbing turn. That's how to do the Chandelle. So you can do the same thing to the right side. Just make sure you pick a 90-degree point and basically divide your 180 degree into a first 90 and a second 90. So first 90, you want like a constant bank, which is usually about slowly go for 30-degree bank and slowly start pitching up. So constant bank, changing pitch. And for the second half of the 90, you want like a constant pitch, hold the pitch up there, and then slowly take the bank out. So you finish your 180-degree turn. That's how you do the Chandelle. So the final thing I will talk about with the Chandelles is the common errors you need to watch out for when you're performing the maneuver or when you're practicing. So ideally, you want to kind of simultaneously start the maneuver by applying your full power and pitching the nose up. So one of the main common errors a lot of people make is pitching up too quick. Because when you pitch up too quick, then the aircraft has the tendency to stall early. And you really do not want to stall at any point during the maneuver. You want to be just above stall speed at the end of your 180-degree turn. So you need to watch out for that. Also, lack of ability to control the aircraft is also another common error I see a lot of people make. And there's so many more common errors, but the last major one I'll talk about today is with respect to clearing the area. But when I started the maneuver, if you notice, I did a clearing turn, basically the area with a 90-degree turn. So you always want to like clear the area to look out for traffic that might be around you or anybody you might, want to avoid. So those are some of the common errors for the maneuvers. So if you have any suggestions about performing the maneuver, if you have any questions on how to perform the maneuver, make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. If you got any value from this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. We do have more videos coming that will address of this common maneuvers we go through during flight training. So yeah guys, like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.